Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Ha! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everywhere, wherever you are. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nigeria, wherever you are, all over the world. This is a serious issue these days. So I'm greeting you all wherever you are, even the whole Africa. I'm greeting everyone. I wanted to say something, and what I wanted to say is all about this issue that is going on the House of Representative in Nigeria. I can say particular rep, which is a PDP member, Rimande Ukwemu. I think it's from Borno. I want to show you this video. This video, it is what people can call because of who are pathetic. Báwọn tó ṣe máa ń lo òyìnbó. Ó dẹ̀ wà mysterious. Ó tún strange. Indeed. Kí wọ́n máa sọ pé Chinese, let me tell you, this is the Chinese authorities seize a ship that sails from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated human organ pennies in 32 boxes, and it was labeled plantain. It was labeled plantain. Let me repeat again. Chinese authority seized a ship that sails from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated human organ pennies in 32 boxes labeled. Plantain. Wow, this is very terminology. This is very brucologist. In fact, this one is very bad. I want to show you this video. When you watch this video, I will begin to say my own mind and some other things. Video entails I pray for this man very well. This is one of the best reps that I like as my own. Èèyàn tó bá lè defend irú kan báyìí. Ní conclusion video yẹn, ẹ bá rí leader in the house tí wọ́n report fún bẹ̀ yẹn. Má yẹn sọ pé òun ti ríru case báyìí tó jẹ́ ṣe wípé wọ́n ní bóyá eatery ni àbí wherever bíá búkà ni tí wọ́n pa èèyàn bẹ́ yẹn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń serve ẹ̀. Má yẹn ní I could not believe until I see the moves. This thing is very real. I want you to watch this video. When you watch this video, we begin to know what exactly a kind of situation we find ourselves in this country. And also, if this one is what you can say the fault of parent or a fault of a teacher, or let me say society, or we say Nigeria, or we say our government, or we say whatever you think about this thing. But me, as for me, I can say this is what I can call insecurity that leads to all this. Let's watch this video and see what I'm talking about.
The need to investigate the illicit trade in human organs. The House knows that about 2 weeks ago, acting on information provided by an anonymous source, Chinese authorities seized a ship that sailed from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated pennies, which were found in 36 boxes labeled as plantain on a ship that harbored at the Shanghai port. The House also notes that the Chinese General Administration of Customs had alerted that an increasingly large number of armed groups in Africa use human organs which are harvested in unsanitary conditions to finance their nefarious activities. The House recalls that the media was awash a few years ago with horrifying stories of the harvest of organs of Nigerians and other Africans stranded in Libya for sale in Europe, the Middle East, America, and China. The House are aware that the increasing cases of missing persons Ritual killings and trafficking of persons out of the country may be linked to the red market, which can be attributed to the trafficking of young men and women who end up being victims of human organ harvesting. Aware also that the increased banditry, kidnappings, and spiraling violence in several parts of the country today make those parts of the country vulnerable and provide safe havens and ready supply channels for these illicit activities. Concerned that harvest of organs can only be done by medical personnel with the aid of rogue public officials. Also concerned that perpetrators of this illicit trade by the year 2009 were generating between $600 million to $1.2 million profit annually and have been encouraged by poor security situation to use the third world as major suppliers. Further aware that as early as 1987, the World Health Organization declared that the illegal trade violates the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and as well taking unfair advantage of the poorest and most vulnerable in the world. Cognizant that the international community has made efforts to curb the menace of the red market or trade in illicit organs, such as the Istanbul Declaration, which urged professionals to put an end to unethical actions where organs of unfortunate victims of economic migrations and human trafficking in Europe and the Middle East are ripped off, thereby constituting a gross abuse of their rights. Convinced that if nothing is done to curb this criminal act, more criminals will set up shops dealing in human organs in Nigeria, taking advantage of the current insecurity situation in the country. The House, therefore, resolves to mandate the Committees on Human Rights and National Security and Intelligence to investigate the whole gamut of this value chain known as red market or illicit market in human organs and report back to the House within 10 weeks for further legislative action. I so move. Honorable Speaker.
Fine. Welcome. You have seen it right now. Me, I don't want to be biased in any form about this issue. You can see that we are in problem. That is telling you that in this country, whenever or anytime you discover that somebody is missing, definitely you shouldn't look after that person, because we had it in Nigeria already. People that we are living together, people that we are dancing together, we are living with together, that have engaged themselves in this kind of, mess. Nígbà tí máa yẹn sọ̀rọ̀, máa yẹn sọ wípé àwọn causes tó ń fà àwọn child trafficking to àwọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n máa ń sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ bá èèyàn ṣe travel, ẹ̀yin obìnrin, àwọn obìnrin àbí ìwọ òbí tó ń sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ help ẹ, wọ́n fẹ́ mú ọmọ ẹ travel, ọmọ ẹ̀mí wọ́n ti ta online, wọ́n ti ìtọ́ bá fi ṣe méjì sí ìdá, ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ta fún tó bá lòlò tó bá wúlò fún lè ta fáwọn tó máa pa. These are the things tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ directly or indirectly tá a fọkàn sí. And I think the youth of Nigeria right now, even whoever from any party, Sowore and others and some other people, even Oloye Sunday Igboho, this one is cause for protest. Káwa fúnra ká protest ká mọ bí tọ́rọ̀ yìí ń lọ. Eléyìí yàtọ̀ sí police brutality, a lè rí yẹn. But this one, kidnapping, banditry, Nigeria àwọn ò rí nǹkan kan ṣe, àwọn olórí wa ò rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí. Tá a bá dìde bá ṣe dìde lórí EndSARS, tí ò sí pé wọ́n sponsor ẹnìkan fún interest ẹnìkan tó jẹ́ politician, tá a bá come together, this will be a very big move tá a bá make in Nigeria lórí issue báyìí. Àwọn èèyàn máa wọ mọ́tò láti ibìkan sí ibìkan, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa miss àní rí wọn mọ́. Ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o. And this is why I think some other Fulani that are kidnapping, now we are finding Yoruba among the Fulani that are kidnapping. That is to tell you, wípé ẹni tó bá pa kan kò safe, wọ́n máa ṣe kíni, wọ́n máa export àwọn organ ẹni. same thing náà la lè sọ pé irú Ekéremàdò ṣe òun ṣe ìkan máa wà direct ìkan máa wà indirect child trafficking ìtò máa ń resort sí náà lélẹ́yìí anybody tó máa lọ́n fẹ́ mú ẹ travel àbí máa bọ̀ kó wá ṣe afẹ́ fún MVC you don't know what can happen and they said this thing is being tagged to Africa continent and they are making money àti gbọ́ lóríṣiríṣi àwọn míì tó máa láwọn lọ ṣe àti gbọ́ tàwọn tó lọ láwọn fẹ́ lọ bá wọn ṣe olópò àwọn tó máa ń dáná fún ní pàtí tó yẹ pé èèyàn náà ní kọ́ máa ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ń wọ sọ́lẹ̀ those of you that are taking sọ́lẹ̀ because if you don't have money transport fare it is better you don't even travel looking for cheapest one I pray we don't land in this kind of mess but categorically let's come to conclusion bí ara mi ṣe rí lèmi kàn ṣe ń sọ we've had this man and said we are aware the members are aware people knows all about this thing but until tikini ìbá ṣẹlẹ̀ it is only responsible one among them can make this move of which this man is doing. I really thank him a lot but we Nigerians what is that thing that we can do because àwọn ọmọ àmà law school I've witnessed a case like that I swear Almighty God this one happened in Ogun State èèyàn dẹ̀ lọ ta ọmọ tó ń gbé lọ school ọlọ́kadà tó ń gbé ọmọ lọ sí school ó dẹ̀ ta ọmọ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ní 150 torí kó lè fi sanwó ọ̀kadà look at that thing èèyàn rìn èèyàn sọnù ọmọ mẹ́ta tó ti ń gbé fún years ó dẹ̀ ń gbowó ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ kó wọn torí 150 kí wọ́n lè fi balance ọ̀kadà ẹgbò mentality yẹn some people have now believed that owó nìkan ló lè ṣe kò sọmọlúwàbí kò dẹ̀ sí tó lè regulate kíní fún wa àfi ká ní òfin tá a máa ń bọ̀wọ̀ fún kárí judgement lórí àwọn èèyàn tó bá ti hùrù wá báyìí kárí justice ń bẹ èmi believe as a person pé this Nigeria we all knew it forget it ní ìjọba táwa ń bẹ yìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀ tipẹ́ o ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí kò sí rárá ni ìjọba tó wà ń bẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí and àwọn ẹ̀yà àwọn gan náà lead nínú gbogbo àwọn ìwà burúkú yìí Fúlàní ló ń take lead nísìnyí àti rí Ìgbò ń bẹ àti rí àwọn Ìgbò náà tó ń ṣe irúṣẹ́ báyìí àti rí nílẹ̀ Ìgbò tó ó wà lórí social media láwọn ẹ̀yà kan náà Ìgbò tó ń ṣe èèyàn live in fact àti rí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí táwọn ọmọ yahoo àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tó ń gbà àwọn èèyàn bóyá nǹkan báyìí náà ń ṣe náà tó ń ta àwọn organ mi tá a mọ̀ àwọn èmi máa organize àti rí àwọn tá a dé lókè yìí náà so adé ní tàwọn Haúsá yìí tó ń ṣe tó ń pààyàn tó máa ṣe oríṣiríṣi let us pray prayer nìkan ò lè tó until taba come out láti wá jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa ní ọ̀nà tó bá mọ́gbọ́n wá tó bá dẹ̀ bá òfin mu ara mi ò gba eléyìí if I have to confess I have to say this is pure insecurity the insecurity of this time around of this present government it is we can't call it insecurity it's just free access for anything to happen to Nigerians so I will just say this and let me keep my mouth in fact ma kàn pray fún gbogbo wa kí gbogbo wa àti kí n dé sọ fún wa pé ká wà careful ẹ má wọ sọ́lẹ̀ ẹni tá a bá mọ̀ rí anybody gan torí risk náà ni things nígbà míì tá a bá fẹ́ lọ bá ẹ̀yin obìnrin ifun àwọn tó ń ṣe hook up right now people are getting missing ẹni tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lọ bá gan ẹ lọ report ní police station tó wà nearby kóhun ti fún yín láti gbogbo data ẹni yẹn kẹ́ tó wọnú ilé ìtọ́ kẹ́ wo address kẹ́ send àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan information yẹn if not ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ travel ẹ camera ẹ wo plate number mọ́tò tẹ́ fẹ́ kẹ́ forward ẹ̀ sí èèyàn yín kọ́ wá ṣe inquiry ẹ̀ ní park yẹn tẹ́ bá jẹ́ long distance please Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká sọnù àwọn kíní yìí in fact èmi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo lè sọ mo kọ bí nǹkan tí mo ń sọ yìí mo bí bó ṣe wá sí mi lára mo kàn ṣe ń sọ because èmi ò mọ̀ in fact we need to know I think Nigerians should come together because of let's forget about whatever policies they are doing right now this is our time even àwọn kí wọ́n pe Aishat Yusuf ṣé kò gbọ́ sí ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ni Sowore Sunday Igboho ẹ̀yin comrades in Nigeria we don't leave this kind of a thing for these politicians alone to do youth gbogbo àwọn táwọn sọ pé àwọn youth àwọn youth leaders àwọn activists ẹ̀ ń sọ pé activists ṣé kẹ́ máa argue nídìí ní lọ́dọ̀ àwọn vendors ni níbi tí a ti lọ ka paper kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa argue for nothing. Let's do something about this thing because ó ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn gan ẹ wo nǹkan yìí kán tó lè discover eléyìí èèyàn kan máa ló máa ní ẹyọ kan man this one is getting out of hand èèyàn kan máa ló máa ní ẹyọ kan èyí tí wọ́n rí nìyẹn o àmọ́ nínú ìlú tó dẹ̀ sọ pé Nàìjíríà so kò sí òpù fẹ́ anybody tó bá sọ pé èèyàn ń kan travel tó bá ti rí kò sí òpù fẹ́ tó bá sọ pé àwọn ń wá lágbájá yìí kò sí òpù pé wọ́n lè rí àdẹ̀ ń gbọ́ náà mísìn la máa ń gbọ́ à ń gbọ́ pé bí wọ́n ti padà rí ẹni yẹn. Well, I will just keep silent by now because I don't know what exactly in fact I am worried a lot. In fact I feel disturbed honestly seeing this kind of a thing, and we have leaders in this country, and we in fact tí ìlú yìí bá dùn àwọn èèyàn ní máa sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ travel now, tí ìlú yìí bá da àwọn èèyàn ní sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ travel. Ìlú yóò wà peaceful kò wà accommodating ó lè in fact almost everything. This is entire Nigeria jagajaga according to that musician. Bẹ́ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á bá túlù yìí ṣe ẹ̀mí lójú o ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi. Is it that you are Yoruba? What is most essential in life? You Igbo, Hausa or Fulani or whoever that is watching this video, let me tell you, the most essential thing in life, in your life, to you is your life. Please, let's keep vigilant for our life. Let's keep vigilant in our movement and kind of protect our the way a man at about believe to bá rọ̀ mọ́ believe wa láti fi protect ara wa. Ọlọ́run aṣọ wa òkè náà yà yọ bá mi àdìsá olóhùn yọ lórúkọ mi jẹ́ simply èyí Washington the one and only bọba gbádùn general Jagunlabi Kavata àti ìdìbòbìnrin jà èmi ni mo sọ pé ire lójú wọn rí. Thank you friends.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ subscribe hete.
Face TV was Swoby.